He gets this to Davante Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Old school in Houston, too. I said old school in Houston, too.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Old school in Houston, too.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to
you tell them, Lee, I can't be the only. Ain't nobody in the it's in a legends league.
They might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
Yeah, somebody's going to play the new bit. They starting off from where they left off. I ain't saying that because I ain't feel like
a good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9. That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
He said he ain't feel like playing, so he's going to play on tomorrow. But see, nigga, if that was the case, you shouldn't even jump in the invite.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long.
Check. Brando. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check three. Switch. Slam. Check safety.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Eagles are in for 6. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
It's week 15. You know how we be moving fast when we get to week 15.
It'll be back at the 36. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now on second and 13. Young, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Third and long for Young. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them special.
Now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
I'm just laughing at Mighty Daughter.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor. Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Oh, y'all playing the game right now?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll run and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Throwing, Young. And his throw here's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hey, check Michael Atlanta, check Michael Atlanta. Get that one.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. McCaffrey, he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Philadelphia.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After one,
I set a record on Detroit Killer the other day.
7-6.
Most interceptions thrown in the game. I feel like 14 interceptions, like 6 of them was pick sixes. I beat my damn self.
On play action, it's Murray.
Escape,
and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. Forced out to his left. It's caught here by Adams. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Murray now on 1st down. And that's complete to McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check, 59. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Murray now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
That's how you get right up off of the mat because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very much run.
Murray going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's McCaffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Let's go, baby.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Hold on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
On 2nd down, Elliott. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I'm gonna tell you,
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
I'm coming for you. I'm gonna come for you, H-Town, when I do. Small fry. Cheeseburger.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join Charles,
the coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress.
There's a lot of shit I gotta learn out here
today.
The coach.
We get so happy up here sometimes. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Strip that ball.
So on fourth down, they snap it to Young. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
You good, though. It's just, I just be doing dumb shit.
Right here, right here.
Oh! You did that. You touch. Hey,
Murray now on first down.
that's here. That's a lot.
And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Yeah, I said
That's
that's
very
so
well
quick.
timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You were talking to Boom Boom? Yeah. No, I just see we had dropped a video. Dropped a video.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey.
Yeah,
They see right through that defensively. As he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield.
on YouTube, there's
He
like
lost
a
2
splurge
there,
video.
and it's third down.
Yeah. I'll send it to you. See the link.
To throw on third down.
I
Murray
just made a video. I'm waiting on them to drop it now.
dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
I'm trying to get to the outside.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. Here we go with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. Murray with a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 33. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded wet. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Why would let me jump?
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
That's what I need.
Yeah,
I need to
give a
learn how
lot
to
of
stop
credit to their
him.
defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. That throw by Young incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Young. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
First down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And Adams has it complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, and that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will get the lead up to 14. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And the decision to bring out a good one as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
To your system out and, get the dead, what's called? Burn the fat cells. But that should be happening. As soon as you drink this shit,
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
Yeah. I know
that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk. To come off the field, not really move the ball well, as you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Young on 3rd down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's got Adams on the hookup. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. On fourth down, Murray. Got his target, Samuel. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 61 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Yeah.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A 2nd down throw for Young. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A throw over the middle, taken in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Young. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Washington Redskins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Philadelphia, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.